William Updergrove, an attorney for the Securities and Exchange Commission, testified in court on Friday that the SEC staff considered Binance US to be an unregistered securities exchange, after a new Wall Street Journal article surfaced showing previously unseen Telegram chats between Binance International leadership and Binance International employees worrying about their U.S. ties. It appeared that Binance International, the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, and Binance US, their U.S.-regulated entity, were in trouble. The unsuccessful attempts of the Binance team to recruit Gary Gensler to join Team Binance were also exposed. The team at Binance is understandably nervous about being scrutinized by regulators, as revealed in a Telegram group chat. Binance, the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the world, allegedly hid the full scope of its ownership and connections. The Wall Street Journal cited documents and communications it claimed to have reviewed in order to assert that the U.S. was a separate entity set up to adhere to U.S. financial regulations. What do you think are the most important points from this Wall Street Journal article? The Wall Street Journal, citing 2019 internal Telegram messages, reported that programmers based in Shanghai for Binance International had access to the software code that supported the digital wallets of Binance customers in the United States. Moreover, the Wall Street Journal claims that Binance officials discussed ways to keep U.S. investors, including encouraging the use of virtual private networks, VPNs, even though Binance International said it no longer accepted U.S. customers upon the launch of the U.S. entity. To show you the flip side of the story, there were a few other things to consider. What Binance has to say about these claims. Forecast was informed by a telegram from a representative of Binance. We have already admitted that we failed to implement sufficient compliance and controls in the beginning. A company spokesperson quoted by the Wall Street Journal said that user data was never shared between the company and Binance, even as the two rapidly expanded. They state that user data was never shared between Binance US and Binance. Moreover, the Wall Street Journal article also mentioned a possible link with Gary Gensler, in large part through according to the report, while Gary Gensler was teaching at MIT. The largest cryptocurrency exchange in the world was among the many companies that tried to recruit him as an advisor. Binance attempted to hire Gensler as early as 2 years before he became SEC chairman. The journal not only cited interviews and documents from former employees, but also text messages among key members of the Binance team, including CZ, discussing a meeting with Gensler. CZ reportedly wrote, "While Gensler did not accept advisory roles, he did share license strategies freely. U.S. regulators are unlikely to view favorably the possibility that Binance Global exerts more influence over Binance US than either company is willing to admit," said a reporter for the CoinDesk, Niklesh D. It's likely not good news for Binance and Binance US on Friday that Binance Global has much greater control of Binance US than either company is willing to admit. An attorney for the Securities and Exchange Commission, William Updergrove, testified in court that SEC employees suspected Binance US of being an unregistered securities exchange. Before that, however, we had heard warnings from regulators that Binance USA's acquisition of Voyager's assets could be in violation of international investment laws. The potential acquisition of Binance US is further complicated by a report in the Wall Street Journal over the weekend, indicating that finance has much greater control and access to Binance. But last week, lawmakers also inquired about Binance's involvement with the U.S. financial system. Regulators have previously voiced concerns that the U.S. Brightness Exchange may not be a truly free market. In addition, we will be amplified in other regulatory and cryptocurrency exchange news. An impartial inquiry into the FTX collapse has been pushed for by the Justice Department. I doubt that this impartial probe will be approved. Do you believe that the ASPI app warrants a comprehensive investigation? To pass the time while under house arrest awaiting trial, the recently released Sam Bankman apparently plans to binge-watch Netflix and read crypto news. The U.S. attorney has made a new request to restrict Sam Bankman's access to the internet. Even though SPF is still waiting for his day in federal court, he needs access to the internet for legal research, news, sports, online shopping, especially Amazon, and food delivery. This is what U.S. Attorney Damian Williams claims in a letter filed with the court. Last month, federal judge Lewis Kaplan denied a similar request that did not involve messaging apps. In a year or two, we should be able to fulfill our Netflix binge-watching desires, ordering food, shopping on Amazon, or watching Netflix. To put it plainly, he will be the focus of the shows. The week that Elon Musk publicly shifted his focus to artificial intelligence saw a 10% decline in the value of Dogecoin. Dogecoin appears to be taking the biggest hit this week as meme coin promoter Elon Musk shifts his focus from cryptocurrency to artificial intelligence. According to the general consensus, Elon Musk is losing interest in cryptocurrency. Dogecoin is no longer of interest to him, as he has moved on to AI. Some have speculated that Elon Musk's disinterest in Dogecoin stems from this tweet. While he sat next to Murdoch at the Super Bowl, he wore only a Dogecoin-themed shirt. To us, it appears that Elon Musk isn't nearly as enthusiastic about Dogecoin as he once was. Just like he always said, he claims that despite Dogecoin's origins as an internet joke, the currency is actually quite useful for making purchases online. This is due to the fact that the potential volume of daily Dogecoin transactions is much higher than that of Bitcoin. Growth and improvement are hallmarks of the cryptocurrency industry. Polygon Matic represents a microcosm of the state of the industry as a whole and a prime illustration of the revolutionary changes taking place in the world of cryptocurrencies. Thus, Polygon Matic has shown a 61% increase so far this year. The third highest volume of transactions, the fourth highest number of active addresses, the fourth highest index volume, and the fourth highest total value locked. If polygons are so active, what's the reason behind them? In practice, how do people use Polygon? Games are now Polygon's most popular topic, consuming 32% of Polygon's fees, 35% of Polygon's active addresses, and 23% of Polygon's transactions. Looking back a year, DeFi indexes were the primary driver of activity on Matic. By analyzing user transactions, we can see that a large proportion of active addresses are related to gaming. Purchase your entry to the Bitcoin 2023 event now.